Hello and welcome to another Wrestling Figure unboxing video. Today we have the Austin Aries Basic from the Series 71. This is around 2016. So it says first in line. So it was the first WWE Austin Aries wrestling figure. And you know what? I'd have to check it up, but I'm pretty sure this is the only figure he got in WWE. He wasn't there too long, was he? Done alright in NXT and then got injured and ended up doing commentary for a while. And then he had that really good match against Neville on the pre-show of WrestleMania. And then they released him. So let's see. Had this one for a long time. I think this is one of my early figures that I got because I got this before he was released. So as you can see, it's been a long while. It might have got released about 2017, something like that. So obviously it says what it is on the pack. It's a pretty basic figure, but to be fair, his ring attire in WWE was pretty basic. You know, he's got his tattoo on the side there. It's got Aries there on his trunks at the back, little pinstripes at the side, knee pads which you can move, which is always a plus. I like them. Boots pretty simple, plain, standard, black with blue rim. Oh, that's unfortunate. They've done the painted wrist tapes, which I think is quite popular in the basic series because they don't obviously put too much in the production of the basics. That's normally for the elites and the ultimates and stuff like that. Decent figure of Austin Aries. His face, like you can tell it's Austin, but I don't know, something seems a little bit off with that face scan. I don't know if it's just the facial expression he's pulling and the fact that it doesn't look like the moustache fully fits where it's supposed to. There's like it's raised on his top lip where obviously the moustache should be, and the colour doesn't reach the corner, so it doesn't look like it quite fully fits it. Pretty decent though, nevertheless. Flexible, moves fine. The only thing I will say that apart from the face cam being a bit off and the tape is the closed fist. Like for me, if you're doing a basic, really you want open hands. Only so then you can use weapons and stuff. Like he's got one open hand, so you could use like a microphone or I suppose one-handed chair, sledgehammer. But normally I prefer the two open hands so you can hold the chair properly, and like a ladder and stuff like that. Cause if you've got one closed fist, like limits to what you can do with it. But obviously I'm only going to display him, so it's not the end of the world that he's got a closed fist instead of an open one, because I won't be putting anything in his hands anyway. But all in all, for an Austin Aries figure, especially the first in the line, it's pretty decent. Like a lot of the figures, if you go back, that are first in line are pretty bad. It's very rare that they hit it straight out the park with a brand new guy that they're making a figure for. But I mean, there's not really a lot wrong with that. I'd just say like the face scan's a little bit off for me. The mustache doesn't really fit the tape. So, you know, another one for me, like that's a personal thing though. Like for me, the personal thing of like just make it 3D, even if you can't move it and anything, just make it 3D so you can feel it. You've just painted his arm black. You know what I mean? You can clearly tell that was his arm and he's just painted it black. So, like I say, they do expect that in the basics really. Well, he's a pretty basic dude in terms of looking, so there's not a lot that you can do with it that's extravagant. Obviously, like I say, it's got everything nailed on. Like, you know, his boots are right, his knee pads are right, his ring gear is right, it's got Aries on the back, his tattoo's right. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent basic, to be honest. Especially for the first line, like I say, they do make some glaring mistakes in some of them if you go back and look at some people's first figures. I mean, obviously, it depends on the year they were made, but even if you look back in 2016, some of the first lines there, they're not the best. But for me, this is quite good. I'm going to say 8 out of 10. I don't think anything's glaringly wrong with it, so I don't think anything less than an 8 would be fair. It's just the odd little bits that I'm not a fan of. Obviously, the moustache doesn't go all the way to the end. The face scan's a little bit off. I think it's just maybe the angle his head sort of tilted a bit on, and you can't do anything with the head. The tape, that's just a personal one. Not a fan of the painted on wrist tape. Prefer it at least 3D, but I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much a good figure. So I'm impressed with that. So I'll add this one to my collection anyway. Austin Aries. Let me know, actually, did Austin Aries get another WWE figure? Because I'm pretty sure this was the only one that I've ever seen for Austin Aries in WWE. So if there is one and you know of it, let me know in the comments and I'll look that up. Just let us know what you think. I'm going for 8 out of 10. Pretty decent figure, especially like say for a basic and for the first in the line. Let me know your 8 out of 10 for the Austin Aries basic from NXT Series 71. As always, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to keep an eye out on the latest series that I announced I was going to be doing coming soon, which will be like you've seen a load of other wrestling pages on YouTube doing, which is basically rankings and ratings. So obviously the first one I've announced is going to be every Undertaker WrestleMania match ranked from worst to best. I'm pretty sure there's videos out there already on YouTube with the same sort of content, but nevertheless, that's what I'm going to be doing anyway. It's going to be opinion based, obviously. Feel free to give me comments and let me know what your rankings is for the 27 matches that he did partake in at WrestleMania. So at the moment, I'm currently on my way through rewatching them. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for more wrestling figure boxes, unboxing videos, and yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully I'll have quite a lot more content coming this year on my channel as I start to grow it. Thanks to everyone who's already subscribed, liked and commented on any of my videos in the past, and I look forward to more interaction from you guys in the future.